Attention family, I just cleaned the entire house, so if you could all stop living here, that'd be great. Thank you.
So since my grandmother passed away earlier this year, my grandfather's had a really hard time keeping his house clean. So we're going to start a little series cleaning his bathroom. This is my first TikTok, so bear with me.
Did you know that you should never, ever use bleach on your carpet?
When using bleach on carpet, it not only removes the stain, but it also attacks the dyes, resulting in something called color loss. Color loss is permanent, and the only way to fix it is to re-dye the carpet.
Como muchas saben, yo limpio casas de tarde-noche para que mi esposo se quede con mi bebé mientras yo trabajo. Y quería dejarles este tip por si se encuentran algún inodoro en esta condición. Esa piedra la pueden conseguir en Walmart y es mágica. Sirve también para hornos y no los raya. Besos y bendiciones.
Okay, so according to TikTok, this is going to change the game. Shove a bunch of ice down into your garbage disposal. Since there's a bad smell, I swear this better work. Next, you let it run without water. Then, while it's running, you turn on the hot water. Oh my god, it's actually working! Are you kidding me?
When you see a cast iron like this, you most likely will think it's a lost cause. But the great thing about cast irons are they are invincible. Fill up the sink with some distilled white vinegar and let your cast iron soak for about an hour. Look at how disgusting. Don't worry about the sink, I'll tackle that later. I'm then going to use steel wool to rub off all of the rust. This is going to take several passes before it's completely gone. Make sure to do the sides, handles, and everywhere on the cast iron pan. When you're done, you'll dry and then re-season it.
I'll bet you I can run faster with no wind resistance. I'll fly under no conditions. Teach myself complete submission while I grant myself complete permission. Just imagine being human, hating your confusion, denying.
This is how I clean my keyboard. First, I take it upstairs and use this keycap remover to remove all of my keycaps. Then I take a bowl and fill it with warm water and add dish soap, but if you have denture tablets, I recommend using those. After I put the keycaps in the bowl, I then clean the keyboard, and it was very dirty this time. I'll then vacuum the entire keyboard to suck up the hair and the bigger particles. After I'm done vacuuming, I'll take a damp microfiber cloth and wipe down the entire keyboard. Then I'll wipe it down again with a dry microfiber cloth. After that, the keyboard's pretty much clean, but it doesn't hurt to hit it with a can of compressed air. I'll usually let the keycaps sit in the solution for around 4 hours. When I get bored of waiting, I'll dump them into a strainer and then rinse them off. I prefer to take my keycaps outside and let them dry in the sun. After waiting like an hour to let them dry, I will put all the keycaps back on the keyboard. Having a fresh, clean keyboard is like the best feeling in the world, and I highly recommend cleaning yours if you haven't in a while.
Right guys, why am I only finding about this item now? My wife bought it yesterday from B&M Bargains, £1.99, so I thought I'd give it a go this morning. Absolutely brilliant. Also got some Power Force Shower Shine from Aldi, approved by the Good Housekeeping Institute. Remember, children should never use this product, only for adults. Screw off your top of your shower shine, screw off the top of your gadget, fill it up, put the top back on, put the spray part back on. Now when you do this part, make sure you face that red bit away from you, otherwise you'll spray it in your face. Spray it on your glass, went on really easy. And then just wipe it off like this. It's so good, guys. It's going to save you time, money and energy. Brilliant gadget. Well done, B&M Bargains. Smashed it with this one. Also, make sure you go and grab yourself some of this shower shine from Aldi.
story time on how me and my mom walked in on my sister sleeping with my stepdad. Okay, so boom. This was back in 2017, so I was 17 and my sister was 20. And my stepdad was 32. So when I was 16, my sister and I were introduced by my mom to my stepdad. And right off the bat, my sister was very flirty with him. I would always catch them doing things like my sister rubbing my stepdad's muscles and him just standing there loving it. I would try to tell my mom, but she would always tell me that they're just getting along and that they're basically father and daughter. Anyways, this day it was my birthday and me and my mom were gonna have a girls' day. So that meant that my sister and my stepdad were going to be all alone. My mom and I told them that we would be back around 10. So we go to a store to shop, but long story short, I fell and hurt my foot, so we had to go back early. As soon as we get into the house, we hear moaning. I immediately looked at my mom and told her I told you so. As soon as I said that, my mom ran upstairs like the NBA life report.
If you're living in a tiny space, the first thing you'll learn is how important it is to keep everything clean and tidy. Here are 6 van life cleaning hacks that we live by. Number 1, we use these microfiber towels to wipe down our countertops to keep all the surfaces clean and free of any extra water. Number 2, our laundry hamper's in this pull-out drawer. We love it because it's in with arm's reach so we can easily store our dirty clothes right away. Number 3, we have literally given every item in our van a designated home, so we both know where everything goes, where to look for things, not misplace anything, or have extra things just lying around. Number 4, we did build this shoe step where we store all of our shoes. That way our dirty shoes can get stored away as soon as we walk into the van. Number 5, one of our favorite van life secrets is this lavender spray. It helps eliminate any unwanted odor and keeps everything smelling nice and fresh and clean. And finally, number 6 is our mini broom. We use it every day to sweep out the dust and dirt we drag into the van to keep the floors clean.
Now we're gonna clean the living room fan. Don't judge me.
Ew. Oh God. I have a feeling this is gonna get really messy. Definitely a job for Rafiki. Pervert. So satisfying. I couldn't figure out how to take this off, so thank goodness my husband did. Dude, it never ends. And that was only half of it.
Mom, if you're watching this, I understand why you wouldn't let me have indoor animals.
And time to put it all back together again.
I probably should have done that more often.
Yesterday I talked about the state of my workout clothes. They just never seem to smell clean. I'm always stinky, and so many of you recommended the laundry stripping method from Go Clean Co. So here I am. I threw it all in the bathtub, all the workout clothes I could find in some super hot water. I added a giant scoop of Tide, 1/4 cup of borax, and 1/4 cup of So Clean super washing soda that I found at Home Hardware. You want to mix it up like it's like just basically a big giant washing machine. And then is the waiting process. You have to come back basically every hour and swish around the laundry again for 4 to 5 hours. And then when you're all done, the water's disgusting and black like this. 100% there is a lot of dye coming out of my clothes, which is crazy because they've been washed a million times. And that is how disgusting and dirty the water looked. Then I added some of this Eliminate Bacteria laundry additive from Lysol into my water softener again to wash them again. And here we go. Hopefully this works.
So my grandma gave me this old set of copper dishes that she had from my mom growing up, and it's really old and tarnished, and it even has this super cute little fondue set, as you can see. So I'm gonna try to spruce it up and let's see what we can do. So first things first, we're just gonna give everything a nice little scrub and get it all clean. Ew, that's super gross. Guess I'll probably need to replace that. Okay, so next we're gonna take some salt and we're gonna sprinkle it over top. And then we're going to take some vinegar and we're going to pour that gently over the salt. And then we're going to pour some salt over top of it to kind of sit. We're going to let that sit for about 10 seconds. Okay, so as you can see, after like 10 seconds, it's like red and weird looking. So we're going to take our sponge and scrub it off and see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, it totally worked. Look, you can totally see the difference between where I clean. Come back for part 2 if you want to see them all clean.